Nice bag. Who got you that? Nice saddlebags. Who got you that?
Ah, no, I didn't get it. I got made it.
It's a nice tool roll. Who made you that?
That was my husband. Yeah, look at this. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice poncho. Who got you that?
How many times when talking about your pets have you heard the phrase, living their best life? And while we all quite rightly want the very best for our furry friends, how often have you actually asked yourself, are you really living your best life? By chance I stumbled across an ad for the Crossbreed's Trike Club's Scruffy Puppy Rally, and it instantly appealed to us. As most of you know, our Chihuahua Dolly takes part in all our riding adventures, and any rally where dogs aren't permitted is simply a non-starter for us. So when I saw the Scruffy Puppy Rally, where dogs are not only welcomed but also encouraged, well, that, in my mind, is the very definition of the best of both worlds. They even offer a trophy for the furthest travelled dog on a bike or trike.
You got me headed to the left, headed to the right, headed back and forth, but baby, it's alright. You
only 30 mile or so or less, but we don't need to stop again, do we?
And would you believe it? This was actually our first rally of 2023. Our usual first rally of the season had sadly been cancelled indefinitely, a sad hangover from the dark days of COVID. And tragically, it seems to be a common theme throughout the rally calendar, with increased venue costs coupled with the price of bands and vendors. The biking world has taken a massive hit. The weekend was due to be a scorcher, so Carrie, Dolly and I set out early to avoid riding in the hot afternoon. With just over 100 miles to ride to the small town of Bourne, approximately 20 miles north of Peterborough, and rather than monotonous motorway miles of programmed sat-nav to keep us off the motorways and dual carriageways, and it actually turned out to be an incredibly pleasant journey through the tree-lined country roads and quaint English villages. In fact, the only traffic we encountered was in the town of Newmarket, and that only took a few minutes to clear. We only needed one stop for fuel and a comfort break and arrived at Bourne Rugby Club, the venue for the rally, well before midday.
Yeah, aren't you? Yeah, I'm Mark. We come up from Essex. Good to meet you. That's Carrie, and that's Dolly.
What's up, Dolly?
Oh, it's alright, alright.
How many miles?
Oh, let me just check. I'm going to set it to 0. 106.
That'll be twice, yeah.
Once the tent was up, the well-practiced SOP kicked in. Carrie turned into a tentzilla, unpacking the kit and sorting the inside of the tent, while I headed back out to pick up the essential supplies.
So this is our tent. I don't know if I've showed this before. A Vango Beta 450 XL. The tarp I've got DD tarp, and massive one, whatever size that is, which packs up into quite a small thing when you put it. It goes in with the tent and makes an ideal sort of awning outside. So this is the inside of the tent. So this door in front and the one obviously behind us open, so you can have a nice little sort of living area. You can sit in here out of the rain if you need to. There's ample room here to put 2 chairs and a small table if you need to. What this tent does have, and we haven't gotten tightened at the minute because we don't really need them, are these straps. So these are like to stop the wind pulling the tent, and they're actually really effective in high wind. So there's 2 there, and then there's 2 there. Also, what this tent has, which is really good, is the outside. You put the outside up with 3 poles and the pegs before the inner. So if it is raining, you whack up the outside pretty sharpish, and then you can get inside and put the inner in, which just clips onto the outside. The sleeping compartment, I don't know, I think this might be a 4-man thing, but there's 2 of us and Dolly. you can see there's ample room for both of us. And also the good thing about the sleeping compartment is it's because it's made of this dark material, it does stay dark even when it gets light. It comes with its own fly screen, which you can zip up around as well. Out of all the tents that we've had at our rallies over the years, I'd say this is definitely the best one so far. Really happy with it, and as I said, really good in high winds.
There you go.
What I love about these rallies is the fact you can choose how much or little you want to do. The live music is usually excellent, and there are those who, in possession of more energy than others, are capable of partying into the early hours. Then there are others who are content to catch up with old friends over a few beers, and there are even a few who get an early night with a book. Seriously, there's no pressure on anyone. These rallies are all about relaxing and having fun. As for Carrie and I, well, after a long week at work, it was just nice to kick back and relax. We could hear the live music coming from the clubhouse, and I have to say it sounded excellent. But for us, we were content to have a few drinks and just watch the sun go down.
Lovely sunset behind you.
Saturday is always the star attraction of weekend rallies. The Scruffy puppy pooped again didn't disappoint, with a well turned out custom bike and trike show, followed by prizes and silly games, with of course the traditional welcome to any rally virgins.
Did last night, what I do remember that it was real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm on the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise. Live the life I'm proud of.
And last but not least, on the bike trophies, best engineer. Right, furthest travelled K9. It's Dolly, the K9.
Hey!
The K9 award goes for the dog that has travelled the furthest on either a bike or a trike. They do not come in a car. Yeah. And Dolly has travelled 106 miles on the back of a bike.
Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Oh no, that's just embarrassing.
It was definitely an incredibly pleasant surprise to win the trophy for furthest travelled dog on a bike or trike. Or as I should point out, it was actually Dolly that won the trophy. And here's the thing that a lot of outsiders don't know about the biking community. We do an incredible amount for charity, both through ride-outs and rallies, and the Scruffy Puppy Rally was no exception. All profits were donated to a local dogs charity, a very worthwhile cause and one that was very close to our hearts. The following morning we had planned to have breakfast prior to packing up and leaving. However, due to the hot weather we decided to load up the bikes and leave earlier than normal. Unfortunately I made a bit of a cock up with the sat-nav. Instead of the pleasant country roads it took us towards the motorways, and we ended up heading down the M11 towards home. And I have to say, despite taking perhaps an hour less, we felt even more knackered at the end of our journey, which just goes to prove that sometimes the quickest route isn't always the best, and bikers are rarely ever in a hurry to end their journey, especially when the sun's out.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, shot now, yeah. But it's so nice, man. So nice to see. I've just bought myself a KTM small 390 in a minute, so I'm waiting to finish workshop and I'll get on the bike.
So friends, I'll end this video by saying a huge thank you to Kev and the Crossbreed's Trike Club for hosting us and putting on a fantastic rally. Their K9 Kaos Rally is already planned for next year, and I thoroughly recommend you add it to your rally calendar. And on that note, let's all make more of an effort to support our local rallies. Even if you can't make the full weekend, most rallies have day tickets available. After all, a world without bike rallies would be unthinkable. So thanks for watching, and until next time folks, ride safe.